We're here for the same reason as I've made the last few videos in VTMB, and that was to expand upon some topics that I felt needed more attention and more detail. And those last few videos were about special routes and hints and guideposts. And this topic is going to be about something I called the trajectory of ignorance. And why do I want to talk about this topic? It's because I feel that it's central to understanding the original game, as well as even more so my patch. And why Factorio? I believe that Factorio, well, not Factorio, but the demo, which the demo is free, or in the full game, it also serves as a tutorial. So the demo and the tutorial are the same, and the reason I'm using this is because it's free, and I'd kind of like everybody to play Factorio. I think that should be required. And the idea here is that both VTMB and Factorio can be played superficially, but they have more depth in that for people that want to investigate that. But of course, in doing that requires more effort, more thought, and I'm not sure what more, but that also leads to the next point of this will be similar to a lot of the VTMB videos I've made, in that I'm going to be spoiling a lot of things. So if you don't want spoilers, then avoid watching these videos. I'm not sure how many there might be. I sort of think maybe 3, but I really don't know at this point. And then circling back to the last point is that I feel everybody should play this, as it's free and it's just a fantastic game. And why Factorio instead of VTMB? Well, Factorio has been in development for over a decade, and it's really considered to be bug-free. So it kind of gets rid of all that discussion about, well, given more time, they would have done this, or this, that isn't there for this reason, or that's a mistake, or that's only by accident, or so on and so forth. All of that doesn't apply to Factorio. I also don't think it applies to VTMB, but of course anybody can argue that in any direction they please, which also spins us back around into our topic. But with that, I believe we're ready to dive in or run away. I believe we're ready to get into our demo, so we'll choose single player, new game, crash, and levels 4 and 5 can be played in multiplayer. I don't believe that's going to apply. 5 levels. So we have stuff we need to survive. The others were not so lucky. Pause the game, give you hints, pressing tab. We can always find the objectives, and it wants us to move around. I know that I can zoom in and out with my wheel, and that's the full world there. Left click to open it and take the items. E to close it. There's nothing else here if I have to make some simple tools. Looks like iron over there. You can use the mouse wheel up and down to zoom in and out. So I was a little premature. Well, if I do this, will it... there we go. I guess it's not going to hover over an entity. Well, we've seen that already. So there's stone, coal. Right clicking to mine some ore. Good enough. E, crafting. Left click to not enough ingredients. So we're short 5 stone. And this is kind of where VTMB in this game converge again, in that a lot of the instructions that a player gets in this game are going to be concepts, and then it's up to the player to carry the concept forward. And it's telling us to craft a stone furnace, and the intermediate action that we have to work out for ourselves is that we have to mine 5 pieces of stone, but it's already shown us how to mine. It's already said, oh, here's how to mine. Now you know how to mine everything in the game. Figure that out for yourself, I guess. That might also become a talking point for later. I'm not sure. I'll have to try to remember it. All right, we have the 5 pieces of stone. Now we can craft the furnace. Left click if I want to cancel it. All right. So that was successful, but I don't think I'm fast enough to get there on my own. Select the stone furnace and build it on the ground near you. Okay. But I don't want to do that here. I want to do that over here. So it's green and I want to build it. So now I'm protected on my little protective island. That was a piece of cake. Left click to open it. Put the iron in the furnace. Okay. Could it be automated? Well, you know it can. Okay. I want you. Do I want you? Not really. I mean, yes, I do. We'll craft a burner miner drill. Okay. So again, I'm short one of these, so I go to here and I'm short 5 of these again. I guess if I knew that, I could cannibalize this guy, right? Place it on my quick bar. Over a deposit. Alrighty. Put some fuel. It's working. I probably need more fuel. Drops. Oh, actually, I'm not going to want to do that, am I? Pressing F while standing nearby. So you can see the little yellow square there. That's highlighted. Where that big square is highlighting ore on the ground. I need another piece of wood. Okay. I don't want to burn any more trees down. So I'll have to do this. I still need to burn another tree, don't I? Okay. And it says that was victory. So that was victory. And I'm kind of purposely leaving that in limbo for now because I don't have much I can say about that right now. But it will be something that we'll circle back to, but probably not until we get to much later levels, maybe level 4. So with all of the maps except for this one, I've found something to talk about or to show, which is what I consider an Easter egg or something hidden or something extra that they put into the map to find that's fun. But for some reason, I haven't found anything in this map. So I'm going to do something. We'll create our own fun by trying to create a bug, which I've said this is considered pretty bug-free, so that might prove challenging. It has so far. Close. This can go a bunch of different functions, and it's loading the box, so this should be going up. Take all the iron items from the iron chest. Now we need to equip our guns again. The whole idea is about getting this equipage messed up, is the idea. Sounded like footsteps, but if I've done this correctly, there shouldn't be any footsteps. Kill the approaching creatures before they get to me. Tree. So, have we achieved success? I believe we have. Bugged out the game in that we're stuck here. The creatures the creatures are up here in this corner that should be coming down towards me. These guys. And there's no spawner or anything here. There's also no pollution here. You can take as long as you want. And so we've created this bug, and now these guys up here will never be attacking and bothering us, and we're free to carry out all of our smelting and actions and going forward. But we don't know what they are, so that's kind of a bummer. But we should be set up to kill these guys, although this might be fun as well. We'll if you're up against not something too hard and you don't have a gun, you can kill them with your bare fist, like some kind of a boss. And now we're free to go forwards and do all of the process. Okay, rotate the inserter by pressing R while holding the cursor, so that puts the iron ore into the furnace. So we're going to do that, and we see that it's putting this into the furnace. And you might think that's a bug, but it goes back to the idea they give you a concept and they leave it up to the player to like understand those concepts. And in this concept that we need, the first thing they showed us that these need fuel, and so it shows us that it's out of fuel, and that's why it's not working. So it's not bugged, you just need to fuel it, and then it kicks off. And we can proceed on happily. So I'm not going to finish this out, I just wanted to show those few fun things. Oh, Q to empty my... And the other thing is I want to stop here because I don't want these getting too long, and because there's homework, and the title to this video has to do with the homework. It's a TED Talk that I encourage people to watch because it covers the same idea of a game being more than just a commodity that, you know, is used and discarded. It actually has artistic intrinsic value. So I do encourage you to watch that, and thank you for watching this video.